tuning in here, and thanks for all the support on the recent videos I put out of the fish room tours. Couldn't ask for more, but just wanted to kind of bring you guys into my fish room here and talk about a recent project I had. I did, behind me here is the fry system. Got the inspiration from Dean's Fish Room as far as what he's done, and I kind of took a lot of some of the same stuff he did with some other YouTubers and kind of put together and made my own fry system, and I couldn't be happier. This thing is working amazing. I mean, as far as you know, being able to raise a lot of these rainbow fries, not losing any, and then also being able to get these direct feedings in a very constrained space, so they're finding the food easy. It's just working out great. I'm thrilled with the project, and I kind of wanted to bring you guys in and show you what I did. I wanted to wait a little bit. I did this project a few months ago, but I wanted to kind of have it run and kind of see if there were some things I would change after having it run for a few months. And that way, you know, the advice I'm giving, I think, would be sound advice now. Because I did run into a few things, and there's some things I would change, and I'll kind of go over that. But for the most part, I'm ecstatic about what I've done here. So hang tight. Make sure to do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, so that way you guys don't miss some of this content I'm putting out here. I got a huge list of fish rooms that I'm going to be going over the next 2-3 months. So, you know, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't checked out some of the fish room tours I've done, check it out on our channel. But other than that, sit back and enjoy, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. All right, so this is what the system looks like. I have it's actually 3 racks. On the bottom there, I have a 29, and then I have on top of that, I have a 20 long and another additional 20 long. Okay, so I have the space to do 9. I could do 9 of these size trays, or you can actually get the trays that are about half this. Got these off Amazon. I'll do a snapshot of it on Amazon. In this video, so you can kind of go and use the ones. The reason I like these ones is they have this little rim that sits on, and then all you have to do is you have to drill a hole and put some stainless steel screws there to hang on the back, but then the front hangs on here. And then what's nice is I'm able to label, you know, what I got. These are the Gary Lang Bosemani rainbows that I have in here. The fry, let me see, they're real. I mean, I just put some new ones in. You can probably see them swimming. They're real small. You can see these are the Millennium rainbows I have going right now, and then these 2 trays are the Bosemani rainbows that I have going on this tray level here. But I mean, I really like this system because I'm always looking for space. So not only is it a fry system, but also, you know, here I have a group of stir-by, and then some orange fire pistos. And then below here in this tank, I have a pair of McMaster pistos, also with a breeding group of Adolphi, some Adolphi Corys. And then down here, I have my Colinator. His name's, I haven't given him a name actually, but he's down there just kind of living there. He was a rescue, so kind of have him living his life down there. But anyways, so yeah, so what I try to do is obviously I'm trying to incorporate a lot of plants in here to also help with the filtration. But as you can see, so up here, I have all of these air lines. So what I did is this whole system is ran into my linear air piston. So I have on each rack, I have it so I can set up and add more as I need to each one of these systems. Okay, and then so I got air running in there. Each one of these tanks, I got a box filter oxygenating the tanks. And then each line in here, if you can see, let me get a better view here. So each line in here, I'm running. What's nice is I can adjust the flow out of each of these. So the yellow tube, I can adjust the flow on this into each tray. And then obviously the airflow too, I can adjust how much airflow I have. And then here, what I've done here is I'll pull this off so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. This is what the tip I got from Dean. So if you can see, there's a hole here. And what I've done is I scored the size here so that fits in right into that hole and allows the water to flow out the back of the tray system without letting the fry out. It holds it all in place. It's able, I can take it out, replace them. It's easy to put back in, as you can see right during this video. Pretty much replacing it right now as we talk. It's taking me a couple seconds on a couple corners, but then, you know, what I do is I run the water out of the bottom sump. So there's a sump down here. All right, there's a sump right here. I'm pumping it up, pumping it up, pumping it up, and then I pump it and then I run it off here into all these lines, and then it goes up again to here, into here, and runs off all these lines. So I just tee it off, run it into these lines, and like I said, I can adjust, you know, I can adjust the water flow on each of these ones to, you know, really what I want it to be. You know, just a slow drip or, you know, pretty heavy. As you see down here, like I said, I'm not running these anywhere right now, but if I wanted to, you know, I can run a pretty heavy drip. It's not going to flow out real hard. You're not going to get fast flow, but you know, I can zero it into almost a drip to kind of keep each of these containers how I want it to. I don't have anything running right now. And then the way I'm doing it is to keep the water circulating is you know, from King of DIY, I did a weir. So the water flows up to this point here, right here, where you see all these holes are. And then it goes down, all the way down. And I have 2 of these going down into the pump. And then it gets recirculated up. So right here, this one runs down here into the bottom. So there's 2 drainage pipes from each of the top 2 tanks that run down into the bottom of there. So let me back up and see so I can kind of explain this a little bit better. So pump runs it up, goes into here, tees off, goes in the lines, tees off, goes in the lines. And then this goes down, has a straight shot there. This one goes down, has a straight shot here. So everything gets circulated throughout here. I got a heater in this tank, to kind of heat the whole system. But I really like, it's working out great. Like I said, I'm able to add different, if I want to do different trays, I wanted to set a bowl in here, just particular species that just needed to be different, that I didn't want to set in the system, but I also wanted to run air to it. But it was, you know, overall, I mean, with all the parts and everything, I mean, it was a few $100, $200-300 to do the whole system with all everything off of Amazon, and the whole 9 yards. I got the pump for free, so I'm not counting that. So, you know, that would be the additional cost to it. And obviously the price of wood. I'm not really going to go into the price of wood. It's just a simple frame, you know, it's a simple frame of most stands that you're going to do for a fish room. Dadoed inside there to support the weight, crossed it over, carried down the load. But yeah, I mean, overall, I don't think I could be happier with the system. Like I said, I mean, you know, especially I do a lot of rainbows, to be able to pull a mop, throw it in here, have it independent of the actual tank with the parents, raise the fry up to a big enough size, put it in a 10, 20, raise it up to where I can, you know, sell those fish. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better system. I do like putting, you know, if I got some guppy grass or whatever, horns or whatever in here, the pistols like the coverage. It grows it pretty well under the light right here. So actually, you know, it's growing quite big. So I'm just able to spread this out to the other tanks and everything like that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to talk about. Okay, yeah, so I've been running this for a couple months now, And I have noticed this cord that I ran would not have done this a clear cord. You know, I got the light up here. It's just an LED Haiger aquarium light. And as you can see, it forms a lot of algae inside here, and it gets clogged up and stops the flow. So I'm having to take this off. I'm having to squeeze this all out, put it back on here. So I will be replacing this with just not a clear so the light can penetrate this. Use, you know, something like this. But this is just RO tubing with RO fittings. On Amazon, you can get different kits, whatever you want. I didn't get anything special. I don't have any, I've had no situations of leaks or anything like that. It's a quick connect, and then you got these little blue pieces that sit in there, and you push them in, and they kind of keep everything from coming apart. And you know, I wanted the flexibility to change it as my needs changed with the system. But yeah, I mean, overall, this is such, I mean, it is such a nice system to be able to run, you know, to run this fresh water into the system and continually have a fry system. Because, you know, with the fry, you're overfeeding. So, you know, you're making sure they're eating. So it allows for it to kind of get circulated, not be concentrated, and all of a sudden the pH and stuff rises in the actual containers that you have these in. So super excited. It's working out well. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a holler. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much, you know, my fry system in a nutshell. Been pretty happy with it. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, thanks. Bye.